Hello everyone, Rambles here, and welcome to Pantheon Rise of the Fallen. I have been waiting to play this game for a long time, as I'm sure some of you have as well. This is a game that's been in development for close to a decade, if I'm not mistaken. I have been looking forward to it for about the past 8 years, and today it's finally going into early access on Steam. So we are finally checking it out. Thank you guys very much for clicking on the video, choosing to join me here today. I really do appreciate it. And I hope everybody is doing well. I am going to go ahead and delete this guy. We're going to make a new character. I haven't played any of the other access events. This will be my first time spending any time with the game. I did make a character just to get a feel for the controls, change some audio settings, and stuff like that. We're not going to spend a ton of time in the character creator, but what I'll do is I'll go ahead and we'll just take a look at each of the races that are available in early access, keeping in mind there are going to be more races added later, maybe later in early access, maybe later in full release. And yeah, if you guys are new here, firstly, thank you so much for being here. Secondly, I play these games a little bit differently than other people on the internet that you might have seen. And that is that I like to really take my time. I like to get immersed in the game world, in the story, in the lore. I like to read any lore objects. I'll be reading the quest. I like to keep the music up and the ambient sounds up. And I like to just kind of sink into things and explore and have a relaxing time. So I hope you guys are in for that. Let's go ahead. We're going to go on a human warrior. You know what? Let's do a human paladin. I think warrior is probably the class that I'll play on full release, because I typically gravitate towards warriors. So for the first little bit of EA here, let's go with a pally. We have very few options as far as our appearance right now. I'm assuming, of course, more options are going to get added over time. So eventually, I'm sure the character creation will be a lot more robust than it currently is. We don't have like a longer style hair. Let's go with this. I like the full beard. Is that matched? I guess that's the match. Alright, let's go with this. So I only know a very little bit about the lore of this world, just what was in the description on Steam, basically. So 500 years ago, there was a big war, and humans lost their connection to their gods. And so now we're kind of having to rediscover the mysteries of the world and see if we can reform those connections or gain other forms of power. We have Disciplined Swing. 5-second cooldown. Paladin, this is a technique, which is a little bit different than an action ability. And action abilities will show up on the bar down here. This one deals damage to the target, deals 10% bonus damage when positioned in front of the target. Modifiers on this are Strength and Wisdom. We have some resources here. We have Reckoning 3 out of 3. We've got Wrath that looks like it's decreasing over time. 1550 out of 2000. And we have Readiness. Readiness is required to use some abilities and is gained by taking or dealing melee damage. Nothing about how we gain Wrath, although it does seem to be declining as we stand here. Nothing about how we gain Reckoning. You'll see we have a food and drink meter up here that once these get too low, there are negative impacts on our health and mana regen. So we'll have to watch out for that. I think if the food gets too low, like maybe we actually start to take damage. Alright, so we're taking our first steps here. This is truly a classic style MMORPG in the vein of, say, EverQuest 1. And what I mean by that is, firstly, there's no map. I'm hitting M right now, nothing's popping up because there is no map in this game. Secondly, this guy probably has a quest, but you'll notice there is no quest marker above his head. So there are quests in the game, but to find them, you have to run around and actually talk to the NPCs. And some of them will have quests, and some of them will not. We don't have a mini-map because, again, there's no map. We do have a compass. So yeah, let's go talk to this guy. Let's see. The master of this place sets the price, not me. So he's a vendor, but he has a task. Ulthiran presence. The priest tries to conceal a look of concern as he motions you to him. There is a shadow that haunts our beloved city, a darkness that must be uncovered. Rumors are abound that cultists have crept into the area surrounding Thronefest, spreading their vile influence. If so, they are a plague that must be rooted out. But first, I need you to verify their presence and assess the danger they pose. Locate one of their camps and enter it, then return to me. So we are looking for bandits. Cultists, not even bandits. Notice how we don't have, any information about where they're at. They've crept into the area surrounding Thronefest. Let's accept it. We have some tutorials popping up, buying and selling. Okay, there is no buyback tab, so once you sell something in this game, that's it. That sale is permanent. So be very careful what you vendor. The other thing you probably notice is that it's nighttime right now, and it is really, really dark at night. We are currently holding a torch, which we're probably going to need if we are going to venture out anywhere. Let me check a couple of settings here. Yeah, master volume is good. Let's turn that up a little bit. And guys, with this being in episode 1, let me know about the sound settings. As I said, I like to keep the music and the ambient sounds up to help us with immersion as we get going. Combat music I'm going to tone down. If combat music is very jarring, I might turn it off. I kind of like more so when a consistent soundtrack plays. I think that's more immersive, more relaxing, more chill. Okay, so we have one quest. It might be worth it to talk to some of the other people here. Well met. Okay, a lot of these people are not going to have stuff to say. Anything with a blue name, I'm pretty sure is another player. Paladin traits. Okay, it requires level 5. Let us wield the light as a weapon of justice in these dark lands. Scribe the trait Paladin 5 to your codex. Consume this rune to acquire an attribute bonus. Grants 1 strength. Grants 1 stamina. So these are attribute bonuses that are scrolls that we can purchase and then use at certain levels. And by purchase, I mean, it seems like we can just get them. I don't see that there's a cost associated with any of these. Paladin scrolls. So scrolls might be more like our abilities. Yeah, level 1, Shock Undeath. Rack an undead target with Celestial Lightning, dealing divine damage and generating 50 wrath. So that's how some of our abilities will be generating this resource. So that's great against undead. Lay on Hands level 1 spell. Leverage immense celestial power to completely restore the health of your target. Do we have any money right now? B opens the quest log for some reason. Oh no, this is our ability book. So B opens the ability book. That's nice to know. J opens the journal. We can see the one quest we picked up is described here for us. Okay. What about I for inventory? There we go. So we have no money right now, which makes sense. We have a brittle sword, 3 physical damage, a ragged shirt, some ragged pants, and some kind of... oh no, we have no belt. Okay, we got boots and that's good. So we have ring slots, we have a relic slot, we have hands, wrist, shoulders, back, helmet. We got a couple of earrings. And yeah, left ear, neck, and right ear. And it looks like we start with some food. Ooh, look at that. They start us with these scrolls. Oh, let's learn these right away. Well, I'm glad I checked that and didn't just buy them. A mysterious letter. Right-click to begin a task. A mysterious letter that was delivered to you. Perhaps you should read it. Perhaps we should. You do not know me, but I have an opportunity for you. Find me near the well in the center of the village of Availia, and I will explain more. Until we meet. Foreman Eldius. By the well in the center of Availia. Okay. We also have food here. But it's not like WoW where I can drag it out to my action bar, because all of these buttons, these are very specific bars, and only very specific things are going to go here. So I wonder like how I could have a window that's like my inventory. Oh. Maybe that? Maybe that's how I do it. So that's in my bag. And I can probably just have this out over here. And that could be one way to keep that up. Okay, so yeah, we have just like personal inventory, but then we have a 10-slot backpack. And we can open it and close it from the character menu. Okay, so we got 32 HP. I wonder if there's a way to get HP and MP, or at least HP to show up numerically up here. Probably not right now. Available tasks, they come at night. Seeker, all is not well in Availia, so we're in Availia. Townsfolk have reported foul undead prowling the outskirts of town at night. The scourge must be eradicated. I trust that you will assist with this holy mission. Muster your courage then and patrol the edges of town after dark. Help keep this scourge at bay. While you do this, I will question the townsfolk as to the source of the roaming undead. So that's the other thing about this game. This has a day-night cycle, and some enemies and some NPCs are only going to be out at night or day. In this case, these enemies are only out at night. I keep hitting M to open my map. I'm so bad in WoW about like opening my map non-stop and checking things. And now I'm going to have to pay attention to other stuff, like landmarks and the direction that we're going. So I'm going to head east. And, well, we want to see maybe if we can find town. Town looks like it's down the road this way. But then we also have this quest to take on things on the outskirts of town. I kind of want to see if we can do that while it's still nighttime. Then again, slightly afraid to go out at night. What's going on over here? We got ranger scrolls over here, a little ranger camp. Let's check some other settings really quick. Let's turn the distance up. Well, there's everybody. And here's Foreman Eldius. Oh, what is this? Laughter and song mixed with banter and brawls. The town is teeming with life. Just like a little bit of flavor text. Like narrator text. This guy just doesn't have a shirt. Maybe that's going to be the quest. Get the guy a shirt. Until a few years ago when the incident occurred. What? Now the whole... Wait, whoa, it scrolled down automatically. Ah, you got my letter, excellent. I don't suppose you've seen the old quarry just north of the village. Believe it or not, Availia used to be a mining town. That is until a few years ago when the incident occurred anyway. Now the whole place is flooded and anything in there is lost to us. But the town still has needs. You seem resourceful enough. You could do worse than pitching in around here. And you might even make some coin for your trouble. If you're willing to help, let me know. Oh. Oh, he's got a lot of stuff. He's got learning to craft, and then it looks like he offers the beginning quest for basically all of the gathering professions. So from what I understand, you can take on and do any of the professions that you want in this game. If you would like to learn crafting skills, I can help you out. I can give you two apprenticeship tokens. Craftspeople around town will recognize these tokens and offer to teach you their skills in trade for them. Choose carefully. I only have these two. Oh, okay. Maybe I misunderstood. So this says we're only going to be able to do two. Choose carefully. I only have these two tokens for you, and you will not be able to get more. Oh, wow. This is going to be such a big sandbox type game that I'm really kind of surprised if they would lock you down to like only a couple of crafting skills. Because I wonder if crafting is split between gathering and production the way it is in WoW. Let's accept the quest, obviously. Maybe gathering can be done by anybody with a tool, and production professions are the ones like that he's talking about, because this is crafting and these are gathering. Maybe anybody can gather anything. Maybe that's what it is. I think that might be what it is. Blacksmith over there always needs more ore. Why don't you take this pickaxe and mine some azurite ore around the area? Azurite is a dull gray metal that is usually found here on the surface. Look for rocks that have metal crystals showing. That's a telltale sign. We're going to take all of these. Go out there and harvest a few potatoes with the sickle. 3 potatoes should be plenty. Wood cutters. If you're up for it, why don't you take this old hatchet and chop down a few maple trees, 3 maple logs. Skinning. 3 tattered pelts. And salvaging. Take this tool, you can use it to pull apart items to salvage resources. You never know what you might find. Crude salvaging tool. Okay. And so, do we just get... Does he give us a set of items? He does. Right-click to equip tool. I don't know where it's equipping these. I guess it doesn't really matter if I can see... Oh, wait, look at that. Oh, look at that. There's another tab for it. We have a schematics bag. Schematics bag is where the crude salvaging tool went, for whatever reason. Okay. We have different skill levels here for the profession skills. Alright, I kind of want to see if we can work on some of these quests now. Mainly, we have to locate a cultist camp. Oh, look at that. We can scale this bigger. Okay. That's really good. It's really crazy just not having a map at all. It's kind of hard to describe the feeling of wandering away from the town and knowing that I can't simply open up my map to see like where I'm at, how to get back. Very different. I kind of wish there was a map or like a way you could buy a map, even if it didn't show your location on it. I think about the game Outward. Outward did this very well, where there was a map for each zone, and it had some landmarks on it like a real map might. But it didn't show your location. So you had to use like visual landmarks and navigation skills to get around. But you did have a map of like where some stuff was, which was nice. I'm worried that I'm gonna wander away from town and never find my way back. Also, did I mention how dark it is at night? This looks like this circles back to... Oh no, wait, what is this? There's an enemy's corpse down there, so maybe there are enemies down there. What is this thing, though? Excuse me? Oh, this just teleported us somewhere else. No. Let's go back. Okay, yeah, this is some kind of teleporter. Oh god, I think I've already gotten lost. Wild vegetables. Okay, well, there we go. Our first harvest material. It takes a little while for this to run. So we got some black tea leaves and wild onions. These are ingredients, so ingredients are going to be used for cooking. I wonder how long the day-night cycle takes. We got some brown rats over here. At least this guy's fighting a brown rat. I'd love to fight something. That would be really cool. Ooh, I can fight this dusk bat. Yeah, let's do that. I don't think I've hit him yet, which is scary. Yeah, oh, he's gonna kill me. Shite. Okay. We're gonna get killed by the first mob that we come across. That's definitely very classic MMO-esque. Now, I believe we can drop stuff when we die in this game. We have to kind of run back and pick it up. But, you know, we don't really have anything yet, so... not really a big deal. We've got thugs here. I think we're still being attacked by something. I don't know if things actually leash in this game or not. I also feel like even though I have the volume up, like everything's really quiet. Alright, well, maybe that's not the direction we need to head out of town. I'm going to ask in general chat, which direction out of town is safest to start? Because I don't really want to get killed. I guess we could just manually investigate every way out of the town. But I don't know. Eventually we are going to have to like look around the town, do like a full explore of all the buildings and stuff. Well, we got weapons merchants. You know, we don't have any money right now, so like doing it right now probably doesn't matter too much. We got doors that open. Doors that open is always good. I wonder if these dudes could even fit into the houses. They seem quite big. We got a woodworking bench over here. We've got a loom. So these are different crafting stations. Crafting. Most forms of crafting, like smelting, woodworking, or weaponsmithing, use a different schematic for each thing you can make, such as a sword hilt or a sword blade. Any schematics you have will be listed in the schematics list window at the left side of the screen by default. You can acquire some schematics by doing quests, such as beginning crafting quest. Many others can be purchased from merchants, but some can only be found as loot from chests or enemies. How to craft. Start by clicking the schematic for the thing you would like to make. If you have the items you need to make it, they will often be automatically placed in the slots in the crafting window. If you have more than one type of item that could be used, such as different kinds of ore, for example, you will need to open your inventory, press I, and right-click the type of ore you want to smelt, and then the smelt button on the crafting window. Items can be removed from the crafting slots by right-clicking them. After placing items in the slots, if the smelt/craft button is grayed out, that means you don't have all the necessary items. And you may notice that the text to the left of the crafting slot says something like 3 out of 4. Okay. It's going to be a while before I'm ready to really get into crafting. So from what I understand about enemy difficulty, if a name of an enemy is white, that means we're at level with it. If the name of an enemy is blue or light blue, that means it's weaker than us. Green, I also think, is a little bit weaker. I think descending, it's white, green, blue. And then ascending, it's white, yellow, orange, red. So if we see something that's white level, technically we could take it. But it doesn't mean we're going to be ultimately successful. I'm going to scale all these up a little bit. Let's see, shock on death, we could somehow, okay, we can add it like that, lay on hands. Yeah, I think we just headed the exact same way out of town that we did before. This is going to be such a challenge for me from like a navigating perspective, and maybe some of you guys can relate to this. Is that like I'm not used to playing a game without a map. Like basically any game. So that's going to take a lot of getting used to. Also, it doesn't help that we can barely see anything. So the day-night cycle is going to be something to really contend with. Yeah, we've been this way. Okay. We've been this way, and we kind of learned that, like, once we get out here, there are enemies that we really can't take. Like, yeah, like, look at this guy. Charmed training golem, okay. I probably shouldn't mess with him. Thankfully, he doesn't seem aggressive. A small brown rat. I think this is more my speed. Alright, here we go. First possibly successful combat against a small brown rat. We're hitting for 2, we're getting hit for 2. I'm gonna pull this down here. We got him. We have slain our first enemy in Pantheon. Let's loot the rat's corpse. Rat blood. A vial of rat blood. This item may be useful for an alchemist. Okay. Well, there we go. I feel accomplished. We moved our experience bar a little bit. That rat was almost worth a bubble. It's not bad. Now we need to find like a rat farm so we can just farm them. This looks suspiciously like an alchemist house. This is taking us south-southwest. We got shambling skeletons. These must be the undead that the one quest was referring to. And I feel like the sky is lightening just a little bit. I could be wrong. Maybe it's wishful thinking, but I feel like the sky is lightening a little bit. That probably means we're not going to be seeing skeletons much longer. That was nice. Alright. We got some copper coins, we got some bone fragments. If I check my quest log, 1 of 3. Okay, now that it's daytime though, we're probably not gonna see these guys. You know what I mean? It said that they come out at night. Oh, the music is so good in this game when it plays. Like, plays consistently. I hope they eventually have a loop music option. Just the option to make the music continuously play. What happened? That was a little weird. It was broad daylight for a minute. And now it's more like sunrise, right? Constitution loss. Why? Maybe something to do with my food and water. Okay, we'll just keep those topped off if we can. Alright, well the game is still very, very deep in early access, so we're bound to see all kinds of cool bugs. Oh, here we go. This is nice. Now we can actually see a little bit of what's going on around us. I'm hesitant to go too far. Can we attack you? No, you're like somebody's pet or something. I'm not really sure what that is. I mean, we could probably go out there, but it doesn't really lead anywhere except back to town, I don't think. There's, whatever that is. That might also be like the rogue entrance into town. I feel like I want to stay over on this side for a bit. Oh no, the shambling skeletons are still up. dude's chopping a tree down while we're fighting this guy. He's kind of beating on us, so we're missing a lot. Alright, we got some kind of buff. Health and armor class increased. That's nice. Absorb damage. Okay, like, thank you. That's very helpful. 44-minute buff. We also had a strength and stamina increase someone gave us. That has 27 minutes left on it. However, we have muscle tremors, strength reduced, constitution loss, con reduced. Whew. A lot of different stuff going on. I feel good though. That's 2 skellies put down. A paladin killing undead feels right. I don't know how I got these debuffs to begin with. Unless it had something to do with the little bit of food and water we were missing. So like learning that would be good. This dude's just out here chopping down entire trees. I haven't even figured out how to chop down a single tree. Looks like there's like people chilling over here. I wonder what they're... We got muscle tremors again. I wonder why that keeps happening. We got another skeleton here. He evaded. I don't know what that means. I also don't like how this area got really, really purple all of a sudden. Yeah, he's evade bugged. Oh god, this guy's not evade bugged. Oh no! Oh god, are these elites or something? Oh, that guy just hit us for like all of our HP. Maybe this is an area for groups. Because this game is like, a lot of the content in this game is very heavily dependent on groups. I don't even know how to get into a group. It's going to be a very different experience for me as someone who largely plays MMOs solo. This guy is definitely still giving chase. Our character looks rightly afraid. He's fast. Will the guards in town protect us? That's the question. Go! Go get him! He can't come in. He can't come in. Oh, look at that! Look at that! Get him! Get him! Yeah, that's right. Now you know. Oh, we can't loot him. This is not your loot. This is Watchguard Deltharine's loot. That's whose loot it is. Small flitterwing bat we could probably do if we could rest. How do I rest? There is some kind of like rest feature, but I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is, and they didn't tell me what it was in any of the tutorial stuff. Let's see. All we have here are abilities for like combat. It's supposed to be a social MMO, but so far nobody's helped me out in chat with any of my questions. There's gotta be like a hotkey. X is rest. Okay, there we go. So resting is how you're going to get your HP back. You'll notice that our HP was not really coming back. You have to rest. And so that's what we're doing right now. Dude's gonna pull our bat. That was my bat. That was my bat. You have no respect for a man resting. No respect. What's going on up here? Not really sure what's going on up there. So this is like the first day of early access and maybe the first time that their servers have had like a lot of like stress. But what I'm hoping that some of the lagginess will eventually be sorted out. Like in an MMO like this, you want to be able to see other people in the world, but you want to be able to see them moving through the world in a way that's not kind of like completely immersion breaking, you know what I mean? And I'm assuming it's as laggy as it is with today being opening day for Steam Early Access. And hopefully, like, people will thin out and maybe there will be less lag. And then when we see somebody running, like, ideally you'd actually see them, you know, moving smoothly through the world. Yeah, see, the flitterwing bats I don't think we can take. I feel like they're too much for us. We gotta stay over this way. There just aren't a lot of mobs, you know? Unless I'm just looking in the wrong area. Failed to cast it. You are not close enough. There we go. If you're experiencing performance issues on this server, feel free to hop over to Black Moon 1. Okay. Can I take my character with me? I guess, like, obviously some servers are going to be more popular than others. We're on a server called Black Moon, but I guess there are multiple instances of the same server. Or something. And maybe if some people move over, it'll just kind of decrease the lag here. Emerald leaf spider. It seems dangerous, you know? Like, I fought a rat, okay? And, like, the rat hurt me. I know it's white. But it just seems risky. I'd love to get level 2 just fighting a couple rats. That would be the way. Maybe a spiderling? Maybe we can fight this spiderling. Spiderling seems less than spider. Oh, we did some damage. This is good. This is good. Okay. So we can fight the spiderlings. Try to get a good look at like the enemy designs and stuff. He's running away. He's scared of us. Got him. I guess he didn't have any loot. Bummer. Supposed to be chopping down some wood from one of our collection quests, but I haven't seen any wood that we can actually interact with. Whoops. Okay. Your character will be available on server instances of the same name. Oh, that's really cool. Okay. So if you make a character on Black Moon, you might see Black Moon 0, 1, and 2 in the server list. You can go onto any of those that are called your server name and you can access your character. I'm glad they answered that question because yeah, I was like, can I take my character with me? I think we'll just hang out here and we'll wait for people will probably leave and it'll get smoother. Lighting is really beautiful in this game. I really like the lighting and the light effects. Very nice. A small brown rat's corpse. We were minutes too late. Well, there were some enemies over here, but people are killing them as fast as they pop up. I wonder what the respawn rate is like if you were to just hang out for a little bit. We have not gone very far from the town entrance, and I feel like that's good. Here we go. Young slate-hide boar. If I explore the town thoroughly, there's probably some quests and stuff for some of the animals out here. I bet there are. Luckily, in a game like this, you're not as reliant on quests for XP. Like, you're not going to be doing a ton of quests to get to level cap. Mainly what you're going to be doing is playing it more like a sandbox. Like, you will have some quests, but you'll also be going out and just fighting stuff. You want to be joining groups to fight the harder enemies, the more elite enemies, if you will. Because those are going to give the best XP. Can I fight two enemies back to back without one of them killing me? Maybe, if I'm lucky with my swings. This does a lot of damage, Discipline Swing. But it's not always available. Alright, and now we gotta rest. And so, what this game is about obviously the journey, you know. Just this great big journey through a really big open world. And that's what I'm really looking forward to the most. Is that the game is intentionally slower paced, and it's more like an RPG sandbox than basically any modern MMO that we have today. Got a blackberry bush back here. Seeing like incremental skill ups popping up. I don't really need the incremental skill ups. Wonder if there's a way just to turn on like full skill ups. I don't even know, like, oh, here we go. Show fractional skill ups. I don't need the fractional skill ups. Let's show like actual skill ups. Okay, that's awesome that they have that. Because yeah, if you were noticing, we would be getting like fractional improvements to things. And we don't really need to see all that. A thin bat wing is alchemy, bat skull is general loot. I think a lot of the general loot we can vendor. See, this is nice. Now we're at least finding like a decent amount of enemies we can fight. It's a nice little area. Frog poison gland. What I'd like to do, I like to hit level 2, and then I want to go back to town while it's still daylight and have a better look around the town. Like, maybe we even find some more quests. Looks like there would be lots of small brown rats out here if people hadn't killed them all. This is also pretty close to town. Oh, look at this. Is it getting close to dusk, maybe? It's kind of hard to tell from just like where the sun is in the sky. I would like to have some kind of like day-night meter. Oh, this guy might take us out. We might have to pop lay on hands here. See how that works. That didn't do any damage. That's not good. Oh, that missed, I think. Discipline swing missed. We gotta lay on hands. Oh, that looked sweet. I love the rune that it slapped down on the ground. 30-minute cooldown on that. Oh, that was cool. He's resisting our shotgun death. That's not great. This guy could still kill us. He's casting Rot Claw. There we go. Oh, level 2. Very nice. We got some coins off of this one. Bone fragments. Alright. Hey, when we leveled up, I think we refilled our HP. Now we have 74 HP. Big improvement over the 34 that we started with. So that's actually awesome. Let's see if we have like a difference in how fast we kill things with one level. Doesn't really seem like it, but we have a lot more health, so that's good. I wonder if we get attribute points that we have to spend as we level up. And where would that be? Yeah, I'm not sure where that would be. Stat points come from gear. Yeah, we had those points that we spent in the beginning, which is what made me think maybe we would get them at, like, as we leveled up. Leveling just comes from XP. Okay. No. Okay. So I don't think we... I don't think we have the stat points to spend. Like, into strength or con or whatever. I wonder why we spent some initially. Oh god, where did I just go? Some kind of, like, secret lower dock area. Would have been nice to find like a chest down here. Alright, I feel like maybe we look around the town a little bit. Now that we can see, talk to some NPCs, make sure we're not like losing any quests. We've seen this place before. There's somebody here. He doesn't have anything to say to us. Artisan workbench, inscription desk, gem cutters workbench. Okay, so a crafting house. This is our weapon master, weapon merchant. Cloth punching wraps, physical damage, so like a monk weapon? Can I sell stuff to you? Do I even have anything to sell? These are all reagents, resource, ingredient. Oh, we got some stuff over here. So the general stuff we can sell. I mean, we could sell anything, but I might hold on to some of the reagents. Depending, because, you know, we only have so much inventory space. So we got 36 copper. Oh, this guy has a quest. The weapon master glares at you through narrowed eyes. His mouth barely moves as he speaks. Sure, you've caught my attention, but don't go thinking your deeds impress me. He steps closer, his towering presence casts a long shadow. If you want to handle some Gadai recruits... I want you to handle some Gadai recruits. Think you can handle 2 of them. Here's the catch. Take them down using cloth punching wraps as your weapon. You can buy a pair at the weapon merchant. They're only recruits, but they are trained and disciplined. Show me you have the grit to deal with them without your precious weapons. Okay, we'll take this. I don't think we'll do this right now. But I will grab the quest. That way we have it in the log for later. Got the tavern keep. He's got our food and water if we need it. He's got a skin of milk. Okay, we're good for now. Got a treasure hunter over here. He's obviously got a quest. The art of scavenging. The real treasures, my friend, they're right under our noses. To that end, allow me to teach you the scavenging skill. This way you can know these joys for yourself. Use at scavenging workbench. He's got a bunch of stuff. Metal bolts, a handsaw, and a rusted longsword. I could have sworn I had those lying around somewhere, but alas. A scavenger like you will have no problem finding those, that's for sure. A little tip. The Forlian is a vast region. I'd wager you have a good chance of finding one of those longswords by sniffing around where the thugs and ruffians haunt. A brush with ambition. You know, I've been thinking about taking up painting in my spare time. I think I would be quite good at it. Who knows, maybe people would even buy my paintings. There's one problem, I find myself without a decent paintbrush. Here, I put together a set of instructions for what you will need and how to assemble it. You can use the table right over there. Okay. And Scavenger's Path. I have a little task if you're up to it. I'm working on a project and I'm in need of an empty bottle and a piece of scrap metal. What table was he talking about? He definitely said there was some kind of crafting table we could use nearby. Alright, well, let's keep moving. Oh, here we go. Scavenger workbench. I saw it. Oh, here we go, right here. I am not sure what we're looking at. Young foxtail, sturdy stick, emerald spider silk. Okay. So he wants us to make him the paintbrush. And this is what we need. So yeah, we already have a lot of quests and side quests. One day I'll remember that we can sprint. One day. I still haven't seen any wood that I can chop, and I'm wondering if there's something about that that I'm misunderstanding. We got a crumbling skeleton up here. Can I afford to take him without resting? Probably not. Probably want to have my full HP for this. I also don't know at what level we want to start doing some of the group content nearby. We saw that one area where the skeleton basically one-shot me. I'm assuming that was a group area. The level up definitely helped us in dealing with these skeletons. And I actually think that quest is complete. Now we just gotta find this guy. That's gonna be super easy without a map or a good memory. It was like the first guy in the Paladin area. Like, we gotta find that area again anyway. What are you doing, dude? We gotta find that area again anyway, because that was the area where we got all of our scrolls and stuff. So, yeah. Of course, now that I'm trying to head back to town, I don't actually see town. Good, good, good. Yeah, I don't know. I think we just got lost. Pretty sure town should have been to my north, but... Oh, maybe up that way? Oh god, there's thugs. Oh, see this chevron here. This guy's an elite. I mean, I think this is group stuff over here. I can't tell if we're in combat. We were recently revived, were we really? Oh no, this is my friendly target. Okay. So that's my friendly target. He was recently revived. Yeah, I'm hesitant to go that way because, yeah, I think those are elites. Sorry about that, guys. I'll keep combat on self, so that we're not seeing everything. Okay, here's the town. Yeah, we weren't hopelessly lost. We were pretty close, actually. Now, though, we have to find the Pally area. Alright, here's the bank. It's nice to know. Here's the warrior place. Pretty sure this is it up here. Yep. I think so. Now, I don't know who gave me this quest, though. Corsarin Valiant Lysera. Oh, you right here. Look at that. Guys, we completed our first quest. 250 XP. Let's see how much this is comparatively. That was basically nothing. I think the money was worth it more. Yeah, that was not a lot of XP. We were getting more for kills, I think. Righteous Flames. The townsfolk tell me that the undead come from some ruins nearby, just across the bridge. I approached to learn more, but the entire place has become cloaked in some deathly shadow. We need some means to try and drive it back. Here, take this pouch of blessed incense. I procured it at great cost from an apothecary in the capital, so don't lose it. If you approach the ruins near town, you should find a brazier that I placed on my last visit. With luck, the flames still burn, though it did little to dispel the encroaching darkness. Add the incense to the flames and let us see if there is any effect. Return when you have finished. Okay, she said they come from some ruins nearby just across the bridge. Okay. Paladin scrolls, do we need anything from you? Level 2. Insight. Insight the target's anger, forcing them to attack you. That's a taunt. We would need that to do any group content. Scroll of prevent strike. Strike with conviction damage, generating 200 wrath and adding a small amount of threat to the target. So we need that. Yeah, so we need 200 coppers, which might just be 2 silvers. And I know we don't have that much. I have 1 silver and 17 copper, so I could get one of those skills, like right now. And I probably should. I'm gonna get prevent strike. Where did that go? You paid 98 copper for 1 scroll of fervent strike. Oh, did it just learn it? And why? I thought it was fervent strike. This is faithful strike. Imbue your weapon with celestial power before striking. Minor divine damage to the target. Healing yourself for the damage dealt. That's nice. Generates additional threat. If vigilance is active on the target, this technique will instead heal the target for the damage dealt. Oh, that's another trait. So what happened to the scroll that I bought? Oh, I'm just... I just can't see. I'm not used to what anything looks like. I'm sorry. It's right here. It's in this bag. So when I buy something, it's going to go into the bag. It's not going to go into the inventory. So my inventory looks like it's actually full right now. So maybe that's why everything's defaulting into the bag. I should probably vendor some of the stuff that I'm not going to use right away. Alright, so now that we figured all that out, we can do this. This has a 10-second cooldown. So if nothing else, it's another button to push. Alright. I guess it's just a nice view. So she said across the bridge. Right? Just across the bridge. Okay, so that doesn't really tell us if it's a bridge to the north or a bridge to the south, but we were finding the skeletons to the south. I wonder if I can cross over here and climb up on this stuff. Let's find out what happens when we try to swim. Okay. We sink like a rock. Got it. It doesn't look like we can climb, like, right out of the water. Which is not great. Because now we have to get back to land. Yeah, I was hoping we can just kind of climb up the rock wall. Which I guess was expecting a little bit much. So we have the breath meter on the left. Stamina. Stamina only goes down if I hold in shift. To go faster. Maybe we can climb up over here. I have to say, being able to climb like that's really cool. That was nice. So I'm assuming this is the bridge she's talking about. Maybe the ruins... We saw that area with all the people nearby. That seemed like maybe a group area. Maybe that's the area she was talking about. This spider is kicking the crap out of me. Yeah. He's not an elite. And he was white. Oh, look at that. That's something. That's something over there. We gotta check that out. When we're not being chased down. I'm pretty sure this thing is still chasing us. I have a feeling that this game does not have their leashes working the way that World of Warcraft does. I have a feeling that things just don't leash. Okay, we're safe. Blurred vision, hit rating reduced. Yeah, this guy's in it. Oh, he's coming for us. We have made him very angry. So if that isn't that area, like I'm not getting into that area without a group. That's definitely a group area. Because yeah, again, the chevron down here on his target means he's an elite. Okay, well, let's focus on just kind of fighting the things that we can, and let's focus on exploring a little bit. We have all of those gathering quests. I haven't seen any ore, and I haven't seen any trees that I can cut into, unless I'm like really missing something. So maybe we should just fan out of the area a little bit, fight some stuff, and just explore a bit. We don't need to go back in that direction. And we'll just kind of see like how far we can go before things get scary. As in like enemies we know we can't fight. This is the undead area where people are grouping. Or at least, you know, that's what it seems like. I think this thing's attacking me. Oh dear gosh. So I just can't come into any of these areas without a group. I haven't seen a lot of spam for groups. Oh, there we go, looking for group thugs. 3 monk. Maybe just make it so that when we're sitting, we're not stabbing ourselves directly through the heart with our equipped sword. Just, could be, it's a minor thing, but I'm sure eventually it'll get fixed. Alright, out here we got some different enemies. Gray Howlers. Mottled Deer. These two are fighting each other. I don't think I'm gonna get involved in that. I don't think so. So already just this far out of town, I kind of am worried about taking on any of these enemies. They seem like they could be pretty tough. Oh, look at this. Here's an ore deposit. That's the first one we've seen. Someone's already gathering it. Oh, so we can't share taps of it like we can in WoW. Emerald Leaf Spider, like I'm pretty sure that would kill me. Maybe not. Oh, let's try to grab this deposit. We had some kind of quest for foxes. Maybe it was the one to make the paintbrush. As much as I'd hate to take out the cute little guy, we might have to try. Or he might take us out. So remember, this one is going to help us heal, I think, for a little bit of the damage we deal. Yeah, healing yourself for the damage. So especially in fights like this, we kind of have to focus on spamming that. It's going to let us take on some stuff that we wouldn't be able to otherwise. If this combat is any indication. Oh, our inventory's full. Oh no. Oh no, okay. We knew this was gonna happen eventually. We had just gotten into kind of like some new sites, and we are headed back to town. I don't know if we have like a button that returns us to a bind point, or anything like that. Nothing was covered in the tutorials. Some of this I should probably just look up on my own. I could keep asking chat, but it seems kind of unfair. I'm sure a lot of these guys did research, or some of them have probably played in previous builds of the game. So we just need like any merchant. This guy's a merchant, but he doesn't let me sell stuff to him. Okay, this guy is a master, but it looks like I can sell stuff to him. Okay. I'm gonna get rid of basically everything right now. I know some of this stuff can be used by alchemists and things like that, but I just really need inventory space right now. So until I decide what we're gonna do with crafting, I'm just gonna sell. I might keep a hold of the ore. Okay. That's a decent amount of space. And now we have 4 silver now. So that's good. I wonder if I can equip a shield. In my offhand. What would tell me that? Block. I mean, I have a block ability. Shields. Okay, I can equip shields. Maybe I should try to buy a shield. Did this guy have shields? Yes. 14 silver. Oh no. Okay, so we're not buying anything off him for a while. That's crazy. Okay. No shield for us. It's not going to be that easy. Oh, so don't exhaust your endurance completely, because you get this exhausted debuff. And now we don't even know how long that's going to take to restore. Potatoes. I think potatoes were the things that we needed for the quest. Yeah, potatoes. One more of those. Oh yeah, I haven't been skinning. Can I skin toads? Yes. Okay. And so yeah, skinning would be good. We can skin toads apparently. feel like the darkness is coming again. Yeah, it's definitely looking like twilight out here. We got skeletons. Skeletons are good for us because we can use our shock on death ability on them. Unless he resists. Which he did. Great. Okay. We're dead. Fun times. I'm not sure exactly what killed us. We were fine, and then we were dead. And I guess we'll just release back home. We didn't seem to drop any inventory. So that's good. Maybe death doesn't work like that until a certain level. Because, yeah, I did read that death was pretty punishing. Alright, so maybe the difference is the crumbling skeletons we can kill, and any other skeleton right now kills us. Maybe that's the trick. We're about to fight this guy and find out. And another big ol' resist. We thought night was coming for a minute, but then it seems like it's daytime. I wonder if the day-night cycle is actually working or if it's a little bit bugged. Because when we first started, it was night, and it felt like it was night for a long time. And then it felt like it was day for a long time, and then it started to get dark, we died, and then now it seems like it's just back to being the middle of the day. Or maybe like a late afternoon. I'd love to see like a little sun-moon graphic just to let you know, because sometimes it's hard to perceive. Like I can't really see like the sun or where the sun is at, so it'd be nice just to know what time of day it was. I think that might like add to immersion, not break it. Let's try to fight this Dark Howler pup. It says pup, so that means it should be easy? That's not bad, at least we're damaging him. Having the self-heal in a game like this is really incredible for soloing. when you're taking the time to skin stuff, the respawn rate seems to be working. At least I'm pretty sure we killed this one. What are we trying to get for the actual skinning quest? Oh, this one's complete. Okay. We need one more potato. We need one more chunk of Asherite ore. Oh my god, that said maple tree. If it said maple tree, does that mean I can chop into it? I think I found our first tree. Oh my god, guys. Okay, so if you can cut into a tree, it's gonna have a name like it's a mob. That's really good to know. Oh my god, he's climbing away up the mountain. I can't climb the way that he can. So I wonder what the end game is here. I wonder if he's gonna come back down. Or if he's hopelessly bugged out. No pun intended. Okay, pun intended a little bit. Okay, maybe he's coming back down. Okay, good. Good. What's going on with the tent over here? Is this like... This is not a player-made thing, this must just be in the environment. Wild vegetables up here, potentially potatoes. The young fox, I have to check on that, I'm pretty sure we need. Can I open? Yes, I can. Yeah, it says fox for paintbrush, so we can assume we need to kill foxes. We got mushrooms that time. And we got level 3. And we really ticked off this Gadai recruit, which I didn't realize was an aggressive enemy. So go me. We might have to blow lay on hands here. In fact, this might not be a fight we can win. Like, period. I wonder if it's worth it to blow lay on hands. But yeah, they're still gonna kill us, I think. We're just not hitting them enough. They have a lot of HP. This would be a cool time for like another player to come along and help us. Well then. I don't think running away is going to matter. We'll just respawn back in town, I think. Yeah, that's a bummer. That is a bummer, but we did hit level 3, which means it's a good time to die because that puts us back by our trainers. We can pick up some level 3 scrolls. Paladin traits, level 15, 10, and 5. And then we can get taunt if we want. Righteous Flame, level 3. Imbue your weapon with the Celestial Flame for 20 seconds, giving your attacks a chance to deal additional divine damage. Yes, please. And the next one is at level 4, Oath Flame, a swift burst of Celestial Flame that lightly heals your target. I wish it could damage or heal. I always like it when Paladin spells can either heal an ally or damage an enemy. Alright, let's learn the scroll. We also picked up Condemning Blow, which is going to go out here, I believe. Deals damage to the target while generating bonus threats. Okay, so just like another tanking ability. I need a better keybind for that also. And then we got Righteous Flame. Oh, Righteous Flame is going over here. So this is a utility. Very cool looking. I love the sigils and stuff that they use. Alright. Well, that's nice. Let's switch these around a little bit. It's looking like it's near sunset again. We'll see if it actually gets dark this time. A forest forager. Oh, we haven't seen one of these guys. Oh, he's some kind of goblin. And our inventory is full once again. Okay. So we can definitely head back to town and we can turn in a couple of quests. We have the maple logs and the tattered pelts we can turn in. And then we can vendor basically everything we can at this point. And this guy was the guy by the well. Pretty sure he was the guy by the well. See, these ones don't give XP, they're just giving us copper. He's got another rank or another quest for wood cutting. You know that what the guards love more than coin? Cider. Since the tavern is so busy, I heard them complaining about how they can't get their normal drinks between their patrols. So, my friend, this is where you and I make a little money. I need you to go and get 10 fresh apples. For sure. And skinning part 2. Can you smell the meat roasting over there by the tavern? It's given me an idea. Would you mind terribly going out and getting me 5 fresh cuts of boar meat? I mean, sure. Absolutely. Let's go ahead and sell some stuff. The bat meat we don't need. I guess he didn't take the items from us. Even though we completed the quest, like, he didn't take the items. Alright, that sun is looking awfully low and everything is looking awfully dim. I'm assuming since that's west that the sun is trying to set. I wonder if we were to hop over to one of the other servers, if it would fix some of the issues. Like, I notice our weapon disappears every time we use an ability. And I wonder if that's something that could be fixed by swapping servers. I just don't know if this button gets me back to the server list to leave the game world. Yeah, let's see if we can pop over to one of the other servers and just see if it fixes that, or if that's just like a known bug that's happening right now. It would be so much cooler if when we did an ability we could still see the weapon in our hand. Alright, let's see where this puts us. Okay. So yeah, we were on Black Moon as 0. Let's go to Black Moon 1. Should have access to the same character. Yeah, okay, awesome. Let's try that. Interestingly, it's nighttime here, like full nighttime. No, the weapon still disappears. Must just be a known bug. Although I will say, I saw a player moving around and it looked like I could actually see them moving around. Oh, look at that. That's the smoothest we've seen another player moving, so maybe a lot of the movement issues we were seeing were a server issue on the other server. Because yeah, even we seem to be moving a little bit more smoothly. Everything seems a little bit smoother. So that's good. Oh, this place looks really scary at night. Yeah, no thank you. Fire beetle hatchling. These must be an enemy type that only come out at night, because we haven't seen these. Yeah, I have to say everything is running much smoother on this other server. I probably should have switched a long time ago. I didn't really think there was going to be that substantial of a difference, but apparently there was. And enemies are moving around a lot smoother, other players are moving around smoother, we feel like we're moving around smoother, even the frame rate just seems better. Like, everything seems better. I don't know if I want to take these dusk bats. They stomped us back at level 1. And it looks like they may still be stomping us. It's weird because I'm pretty sure they're white, but then when we target them like this, it shows them as red. Yeah, I don't think we have any chance of defeating that. That's so weird. I wonder what I'm missing. When I click on them, they're red. Maybe that red is their actual level. Maybe the name floating above their head doesn't matter. Maybe I need to be clicking on them. And I thought there was also a way to do like a manual comparison that would tell us like the disposition of the enemy and what kind of challenge they would pose to us. I thought that was a thing. I just don't know how to do it. Oh dear, we're not going to make it to the bridge, are we? Oh no, not like this. Help us. Somebody. You can crawl while you're dying, while you're bleeding out. Now we're dead. Okay. Well, that was super unfortunate, but that's what happens when it's nighttime and you try to take an enemy that might be a red level challenge. Seemed like it could have been a red level challenge. Alright, guys, I'll tell you what. This is probably a good place for me to take a little break. I really enjoy this game. This game, however, feels more like an alpha client than what I would necessarily think of a lot of early access games. But that's not necessarily a bad thing. If the devs are going to listen to the community, and if the game's going to improve rapidly over time, if they're going to add things, fix bugs, stuff like that, then I think this game's going to be really awesome. I'm having a fun time. It's kind of the perfect RPG sandbox, where like there are quests, but also it's beneficial just to go out, fight stuff, skill up your gathering skills. I really like it that we can have all of the gathering skills. It just gives you something to do every time you pass a node or you pass an herb. You know, you can do all that stuff. So I think that's really great. And yeah, I'm having a good time with it. I'm going to play a lot more of it. So if you guys are interested in this game becoming the amazing final product that it can be, and if you want to help out what I do here, leaving a like on this video would be immense. Really appreciate those that do. Let me know your guys' thoughts. I would love to hear some of your thoughts in the comments. Keeping in mind, it's early access. It's still in development. Lots of things are going to change. But yeah, let me know what you guys are feeling. As always, take care of yourselves out there and take care of each other. And we will see you back in Terminus again very soon. Bye for now.